Learn English to Gujarati. Requirement to feedback with.
आवश्यकता,
And.
प्रतिसाद.
Welcome to the word office. Hey, you are about to learn some very useful English to Gujarati words. And yes, we are entering the world's most dramatic office, where vocabulary has feelings. Welcome to the department of serious-sounding words. At the front desk sits requirement, wearing a tie too tight and whispering, please show your.
आवश्यकता,
Quote. Next it is expectation, staring out the window like a poet waiting for exam results.
अपेक्षा.
In the hallway, need is shouting, I just need tea, not a philosophical discussion, which is.
जरूर.
In the meeting room, acceptance opens the door and says, come in, we welcome your weird ideas, and that is.
स्वीकार.
After lunch, satisfaction leans back with a happy sigh.
संतोष.
Then someone rings a bell, and the sound keeps floating through the building. That lovely echo like richness is resonance.
अनुनाद.
Finally, the manager says, please leave your feedback or response in the box, and the box is labeled.
प्रतिसाद.
One more important note. In this lesson, both feedback and response are covered with.
प्रतिसाद.
Your learning goal today. Let us make these words easy to remember. You do not need a giant dictionary, just your ears, your imagination, and maybe a snack. Requirement is.
आवश्यकता.
Imagine a form that refuses to smile until every.
आवश्यकता.
Is complete. Expectation is.
अपेक्षा.
It is that feeling before results, news, or a package that may contain socks. Need is.
जरूर.
If you are thirsty, sleepy, or trying to learn Gujarati before coffee, that is.
जरूर.
Acceptance is.
स्वीकार.
Think of a warm welcome, an open door, or a cat finally accepting your existence. Satisfaction is.
संतोष.
That is the calm, happy feeling after finishing something well. Resonance is.
अनुनाद.
Think of a bell, a guitar, or an idea that deeply connects with people. Feedback is.
प्रतिसाद.
Useful comments, helpful responses, and advice after your work are all.
प्रतिसाद.
Response or return feedback is also.
प्रतिसाद.
In this set, so congratulations. One Gujarati word is doing double duty like an overworked intern. A mini story of chaos and tea. Now listen to a short story. It is silly on purpose, because your memory likes strange things. Ria walked into a new office on her first day. At the door, a guard said, there is one important.
आवश्यकता.
Bring your ID. Ria nodded. That was the requirement. Then she entered the lobby, where everyone was waiting for the boss. The room was full of.
अपेक्षा.
People checked their watches, their phones, and one man checked his hair in a spoon. Ria whispered, I have one urgent.
जरूर.
Tea. A kind coworker smiled with total.
स्वीकार.
And said, you belong here. Also, the tea machine is sacred. After her presentation, the team gave her helpful.
प्रतिसाद.
Nobody threw tomatoes, which already felt encouraging. Her voice had such strong.
अनुनाद.
In the meeting hall that even the sleepy accountant looked awake for 3 full seconds. At the end of the day, Ria felt deep.
संतोष.
She had met the.
आवश्यकता.
Survived the.
अपेक्षा.
Expressed her.
जरूर.
Received.
स्वीकार.
Enjoyed the.
अनुनाद.
And learned from the.
प्रतिसाद.
Honestly, that is a successful day in any language. Quick dialogues. Now you will hear short dialogues. Repeat the Gujarati keyword after each line if you want. A. What is the main requirement? B. The main requirement is.
आवश्यकता.
A. What are you feeling before the interview? B. I feel.
अपेक्षा.
And a little panic, but stylish panic. A. What do you need? B. I have a.
जरूर.
For help and possibly snacks. A. Do they accept the new student? B. Yes, there is warm.
स्वीकार,
A. How do you feel after finishing the project? B. I feel.
संतोष,
A. Why does the hall sound so rich? B. Because of the.
अनुनाद,
A. Did the teacher give comments? B. Yes, helpful.
प्रतिसाद,
A. Did you get a response? B. Yes, I got.
प्रतिसाद,
Memory tricks that actually behave. Let us glue these words into your brain in a friendly way. No actual glue will be used. 4.
आवश्यकता,
Picture a checklist on a clipboard. One glowing box says, must do this. That is requirement. 4.
अपेक्षा,
Imagine waiting for exam results or a surprise gift. The air feels tense and hopeful. That is expectation. 4.
जरूर,
Imagine an empty water bottle in the desert. That is not a wish. That is a need. 4.
स्वीकार,
Imagine open arms and a kind smile. That is acceptance. 4.
संतोष,
Imagine finishing your work, drinking tea, and making that peaceful ah sound. That is satisfaction. 4.
अनुनाद,
Imagine a bell ringing in a temple and the sound continuing in circles. That is resonance. 4.
प्रतिसाद,
Imagine a comment box full of useful notes. That is feedback, and in this word set also response. Tiny quiz, big bravery. Time for a quick challenge. Do not worry, this quiz has excellent emotional support. What is the Gujarati word for requirement?
आवश्यकता,
What is the Gujarati word for expectation?
अपेक्षा,
What is the Gujarati word for need?
जरूर,
What is the Gujarati word for acceptance?
स्वीकार,
What is the Gujarati word for satisfaction?
संतोष,
What is the Gujarati word for resonance?
अनुनाद,
What is the Gujarati word for feedback?
प्रतिसाद,
What is the Gujarati word for response in this learning set?
प्रतिसाद,
Friendly conclusion. You did it. These big formal words are no longer scary office monsters. Today you learned requirement as,
आवश्यकता,
expectation as,
अपेक्षा,
need as,
जरूर,
acceptance as,
स्वीकार,
satisfaction as,
संतोष,
resonance as,
अनुनाद,
and feedback or response as.
प्रतिसाद.
Thank you for listening and learning with me. Keep practicing these Gujarati words out loud, use them in short sentences, and come back to repeat them again tomorrow. Your memory loves repetition, and honestly, so does.
प्रतिसाद.